I gotta tell you, I am pumped up about video, about moving forward and crafting and creating things that excite me. I've been launching this new channel now for 6 months, and that may seem weird, but I launched a channel last summer just as a bit of an experiment because I was really, quite frankly, burnt out on the topic of YouTube growth. You see, for me, it's about curiosity. It's about creativity. It's about moving forward in a direction and just seeing what I can learn and understand, and I love to create. And after a period of time, I exhausted all those things. I was no longer curious about the algorithm. I know how the algorithm works. It's not rocket science. I was no longer trying to figure out the best keywords. I knew them all in my niche. But along the way, as I wanted to learn about the YouTube and growing an audience and brand deals and making money and writing a book about YouTube and speaking on stages and doing all the things, you know what happened? Well, I did all of them, and it's like, well, what do I do now? And I just got to a point where, and this is scary, right? I got to this point where I'm like, I just don't have that drive. And this happens to so many creators. Now, here's the thing. Along the way, with that particular channel, starting from nothing, with a phone, without really any knowledge of cameras or how to move forward, I became really curious about cameras. I became really curious about white balance and picture profiles and depth of field and focus and S-cinetone versus S-log and photography. I was like, well, I've got this camera to shoot video, but what about photos? So I started snapping photos, and that really is how I ended up launching this channel last summer just to have fun. And my message for you today is if you want to grow an audience, and really if you want to do anything in life worthwhile, the more you're able just to let go of the revolts, let go of the results that you're after, the views, subscribers, brand deals, and the more you're able to fall in love with the process, the journey. The juice is in the journey of being curious and figuring it out, and figuring out what is S-cinetone versus S-log and how to properly expose your camera. And for me, this is, I'm curious about these things, and photography is really hard. Capturing great video is really hard, but that means I can stay curious for a longer period of time. So I launched this channel, and by now I had started buying all kinds of really weird lenses, like a macro lens to take photos of insects, and these big telephoto lenses to take photos of eagles. And I was in pretty deep, and I wanted to share that journey with others. And right now I'm super excited about this particular channel because I just launched it for the love of creating content, for the journey. The juice is in the journey. And I uploaded about 7 videos, and I basically got almost halfway to monetizing. That's pretty good to be able to publish 6-7 videos and nearly get halfway to monetization. And yeah, I tried without question, but it wasn't hard because I was really passionate. And that's one of the things I want to share. For me, is it's more important for me to be really passionate. But if I want to grow, I need to make solid decisions based on the likelihood of me putting myself in front of an audience and then creating content that they like. So it's like when your interests collide with the interest of a huge group of people and you're able to mash those things together, that's where things get really exciting. So over the last few years, for me, it's been really about trying to establish a new way of living, a new life. Went through the crazy divorce. I've talked about that. And really hard to make videos about growing a channel or taking a photo when your life is in shambles. So I stepped away and I took some time. And now, over the last 3 or 4 months, I'm dealing with some health issues, and I'm trying to get them sorted. But I am really excited about moving forward with this new channel. And, you know, I've been publishing some videos. I mentioned macro about like photographing butterflies and bees. I can't wait to make a video about a photography and the subject being bees and wasps. I think they're absolutely beautiful when captured in a specific kind of way. And so for me, that's the thing I want to share with you. Like, what are you really curious about? And is it a subject that you're truly passionate about? Not about subscribers or views, but something that interests you. And is it deep enough to warrant you creating a channel and moving in that direction for a period of time? So over the last 3 or 4 weeks now, I've been publishing. I would say I'm about 50% back to where I can be when my health is optimal. But I have been publishing videos to Amazon to make money, the influencer program. I have been publishing additional videos to this new channel, and I think I'm going to change the channel name for maybe the 3rd time. But this is the journey. The journey is really exciting. And when you learn to love the journey, success will have you. Because the only thing you're trying to do is figure it out for yourself. The only thing you're trying to do is really share your passion for a subject that other people find exciting. And the longer you do that, the longer you stay the game, well, statistically speaking, the more likely you'll be able to move forward, stake your claim, kicking down the door of opportunity as you announce your arrival to the world. So that's where I'm at today. I just filmed a couple videos for Amazon. I'm testing S-Cinetone, picture profiles. I've used zebras in the past to learn about exposure and to really make sure I'm nailing my exposure. I've noticed there's some issues with color balance in my videos depending on the angle. And it's like, I gotta tell you, I've made so many mistakes. And I'm sure there's going to be someone in the comments like, you don't even have like an amount of views. Well, that's okay. Because it's my channel and it's not yours. And this is just a simple video of me sharing my experience with those who want to listen. And, you know, if you want to launch your own channel or do something that inspires you, but you're a little bit nervous, that's the stuff that magic is made of. If you want to move forward and create something that you're really excited about, if you want to stay curious, if you want to explore and understand and try something new, I want to encourage you to do that, because my experience is it's just so darn rewarding, you know? So the other thing I wanted to share about growing a YouTube channel is the path to success. And really what I mean by that is the path to having the ability to make really great decisions that will more likely lead to growth will only be revealed when you consistently move forward and stay in the game and publish videos. It doesn't matter if you're publishing 2 or 3 videos a week. It doesn't matter if you're, what about shorts? Just stay curious. If you're curious about shorts, make some. If you're curious about long-form content, make some. If you want to try a new format, not a new niche, but a new format, in a new sub-niche. Like for me, the new channel is really about being creative with cameras, film, video, photography. And in the photography niche, like I'm getting pretty proficient with wildlife, and I've got the gear to make it happen, and macro photography. I really love capturing subjects, wildlife, animals. But this is where it gets really exciting for me. You see, I stumbled across a new a new video format that I just think is so engaging. And I think it could be really well suited to what I do and who I am and how I'm always up in my head a lot. Like today, I'm not. It's flowing. And this is rare. For me, this is about 10% of the time, which means I've got to make 10 videos where I'm overthinking, I'm in my head. But this style of video, holy smokes, it lends itself to not having to speak too much. And this format, this style of video, this format of this video is really popular. And remember when I said you want to take what you're passionate about and find a subject that a group of people are passionate about too. And those people that are passionate about a certain thing, and it's the thing that you're passionate about, when those come together. So when I look at this sub-niche in the photography space, so there's wildlife photography, there's portraits, there's street photography, there's what would be another one, like time lapses. So many different styles. People that do video, hybrid shooters, tutorials, lens reviews. Like I'll do some of that stuff too, but this one particular sub-niche, man, there is so much interest and so many different keywords. So this is why I'm so hyped today, because I have the gear and the knowledge, and I've been doing the work to gain the skills to be able to move forward, to be able to make the videos that I think have a chance. Now, I don't know. And I'm not going to blame the algorithm. Right now, I'm publishing videos that are getting, 300, 400, 700 views in a couple weeks. And that's okay, because it's a small channel. And in the beginning, I didn't promote it at all on social media. And I have shared it, but I don't want to talk about it. I want to grow an audience of people that are truly passionate about the thing that I'm passionate about, because those are the people that are going to trigger the algorithm, because those people are going to watch longer. It's just how it works. They're going to be more interested. They're going to be more interested in clicking the subscribe button. And that's why if you're getting started and you're not a superstar, you're not super charismatic, you're not incredibly good looking, then the more you focus on a particular topic and you stick to that topic, and it doesn't mean you can't branch out, you can. But the more you're able just to focus on what the needs and wants of a specific audience are, and the more you can fill that in your own special way, then it's only a matter of time until success has you. And the reason is simple, because you are a unique individual snowflake. Word. You have a way of communicating and dressing and speaking and showing up in life that is unlike nobody. And if you're really nervous to put yourself on camera, then don't, but get started. You know how I mentioned this one specific genre of videos, this format, right? Like vlogging is a format. It's not a niche, it's a format. It's kind of like vlogging, but it's not. Well, it's really well suited to the stuff I love. Wow. 2023. We're in the beginning. This is early days. And I want to encourage you to do the thing that excites you, because, man, YouTube is so incredible. And right now, the amount of features and functionality that the YouTube's website offers, and the amount of cameras and gear that we have, how we're able to create using nothing more than like a cell phone, insane. So get out there and do your thing, because the world needs you.